Hey there, it's Ashley Perkins. Welcome back to the best place to build income, influence, and impact for your business or brand online. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe because I share new social media and brand strategies every week. Growing and maintaining a successful Instagram account relies on many strategic elements. You need to create and share quality, impactful content that's relevant to your brand and target audience, engage with your community regularly, connect and collaborate with others in your niche. The list goes on. When people land on your feed, the goal is to have them follow and interact with you. But in order for that to happen, people need to find value in your feed in some way. Whether that's the theme and filters you use, the way you storytell in your captions, the images you share, or anything in between. So, how can you be sure your Instagram feed is consistent and desirable to your target audience? By using an Instagram editing and scheduling tool like the Preview app. So today, I'm going to share the behind the scenes of my Instagram feed, how I plan, edit, and schedule posts, and grow my account using my favorite tool, the Preview app. Okay, so once you've got the Preview app downloaded from the iTunes Store or Google Play, you just want to go ahead and open it up because it's time to start planning your feed. Now, before we get started uploading any photos, editing pictures, adding captions, or doing anything that we're going to share to Instagram, you definitely want to click this little gear or settings feature in the top left corner and make sure you click Unlock All, because that's going to unlock all of your filter packs and all of the features that we're going to be talking about today. And if you need a little extra help getting started, the creators of Preview app have done such a great job by creating how to get started tutorials and maintaining tips and tricks on their blog regularly. And those are available to you right there if you ever need help or just want to check them out. Here you'll see the home feed of Preview with any posts that you've either edited and still need to add captions to and schedule for the week, or you may need to edit them and get them set up completely from start to finish. You'll also from time to time see any of your previous posts, so you can also coordinate your new posts with how they look inside of your feed that you've already planned. So first and foremost, let's go over how to add a new post. When you click the plus sign in the top right corner, you'll see that you have the option to add a photo or video you've already taken. You can repost a photo from your own feed or somebody else's. You can take a video organically from within the Preview app, as well as a photo, and you can also upload multiple photos to create a carousel or album. If you have your photos stored in iCloud, you can also select Other, and you'll see there that iCloud Drive is an uploading feature. I'm going to go ahead and upload a photo directly from my camera roll that I've already taken. And that's this one right here. So you can see that I've selected it because it's just gone a little bit transparent there, and we're going to select the color wheel in the bottom navigation bar so we can start editing our photo. So the first time you do this, you'll actually be taken to Preview's filter packs. The filter packs are what is going to determine the theme of your feed, and that's the general overlay of colors and visuals that you include in your theme. And these are filters that you should be applying to each and every single one of your photos to create and maintain a cohesive and appealing feed. So first and foremost, you really need to consider the vibe that your feed is giving off, or the vibe you want it to give off. Is it something a little darker and moodier, like fall filters that have sort of orangey and yellow undertones? Or are you like me and you love a good, clean, white feed? Regardless of what your theme is, Preview has a variety of filter packs ready to go for you, and they're also constantly updating them and creating new ones regularly, so you can play around, mix filters, and create a beautiful Instagram feed that's completely and 100% unique, just like you. So like I said, the filter pack I used is White to DD. And the one I use is DD1, which you can see right here. So you see just there the original photo, which yes, has potential, but it needs to be a lot brighter. This was just taken with my iPhone, so I've got a lot of editing to do before it's ready for my feed. So I'm going to go ahead and select the filter that I use, which is DD1. And down here on the lower navigation, you'll see that you have the ability to control the intensity of the filter. And 10 is a little too high for me. I'm finding that I'm losing a little bit of the details between the makeup and the sun hat in the background. So I'm just going to bring it down a little bit. So I really like the look of number 8 there, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that as is. But before I click save, I'm going to make a few other edits to this photo. In the same spot at the top where you found the filter pack option, you'll also see the option to do further editing with these level bars. Here's where you can adjust any crop, orientation, the sharpness of your photo. You can add effects like blurs and text and vignettes. You can also brighten, whiten, and remove any red eye if you are a portrait photographer as well. What I like to do is just adjust the crop to a square crop because, as we know, that is what Instagram is all about. So I am going to adjust it like so and just select apply. I'd also like to enhance my photo to be high definition quality. You can really read the brand of the palette and the other makeup in the photo, and it just makes the whites differentiate from one another. Now that I'm all done with these edits, I'm just going to select done. And I'm really happy with the way that this photo looks compared to when I originally uploaded it, which you can see here. That was the original. And here's our current. So now I'm just going to go ahead and click save. So as you can see, this photo is ready to go and can now be shared in my feed. So before you share a photo to your feed, you obviously need to add a caption. So to do that, just select the photo that you want to add a caption to. And in the same spot where you went to edit your photo, you want to select the message bubble or chat bubble or whatever you'd like to call that in the bottom navigation. You can see here that I've already put a caption in here, but this is exactly where you'd want to type it. And I've also added my hashtags. Preview sort of forces you into adding the hashtags you want to use into your caption, which is totally fine. There are rumors that Instagram has this preference of putting your hashtags in the first comment of a post instead of in the actual post itself, but truly, as long as they are on your post somewhere, it doesn't matter. My only recommendation is to put some space between your caption and the hashtags themselves. As you can see, I've done here. I've got about 10 periods. You can use anything you want really between dashes, emojis, and other symbols that you can find online. Just create some space there, and then you've got room for 30 hashtags below that. I also recommend that you create and rotate through a few different hashtag groups regularly just to keep Instagram happy and to keep your content being found by new people. So to create a hashtag group, you can either type your 30 hashtags into the caption and then simply select the plus button down here, name this whatever you'd like, and then click OK to save it as a hashtag group. So that way, anytime you come in here to do a post, when you're done writing your post and you've created some space, all you simply have to do is select one of your created hashtag groups to include. If you need some help finding hashtags, Preview has a great tool for that as well. Whether you're an artist, a blogger, a business babe, they've really got a hashtag group that covers any industry and niche, so it could be some great inspiration for future hashtag groups for you in there. All you've got to do is just search your niche, like food, and you can see there's a variety of hashtags in there ready for you to use. Okay, so now that your post is ready to schedule, all you have to do is simply turn on schedule post if this is the one that you want to share. Click confirm and done. Now, if you ever want a different view or preview of your upcoming scheduled posts, you can simply just click this little calendar in the top left corner and see the posts that you have coming up scheduled for the day, the week, and month. If you're like me and you manage multiple Instagram accounts, you can also add them by simply doing what you would do within the Instagram app and just clicking add an Instagram gallery or an entirely new gallery on its own if you just wanted to work on a theme or create some additional filters. Okay, so now that you know how to upload your photos or any media that you want to use in your feed, edit them, add captions, find and use hashtag groups, as well as see your schedule at a glance, let's dive into Preview Apps Insights. You can access your insights by clicking this little bar graph in the top right corner. And here's where you'll get an overview of your Instagram account and how it's performed over the last 7 days. Your overview covers photos from how many posts you shared in 7 days. It'll break down your average likes and comments, and will also do the same for your video content as well. If you scroll down, you can see your engagement rate by day and features that will allow you to optimize when you post and engage with your audience online. This feature has got to be one of my favorites because it saves you from constantly feeling the need to be on your phone 24/7 engaging with your Instagram community, or wondering what time is best to post or engage with your audience. If you've got a busy day ahead, you'll know your best time to post so you can schedule your content for that time, as well as a time to hop on and spend some time engaging with your audience. You'll also get an overview of your top hashtags and your top hashtag groups. And if you ever want to dive into these insights a little bit more, all you ever have to do is click See More. So here you can see your average total posts from the last week, as well as your likes, comments, and engagement. When you go over to your month preview, you'll see your most liked photo and most commented on photo, and another breakdown of your average engagement for each. You can scroll through months of the year to get a better overview, depending on how long you've been using Preview. Using the See More feature in the best times to post is also a really great way to find your second and third best times to not only interact with your audience, but also to post as well. But given that Preview gives you the ability to schedule your posts in advance, it shouldn't be too hard to schedule your posts for the best time to post. It's more about finding the second and third best times to interact with your audience, so that if you can't make it at that time one day, you know that you've got a couple other windows where your audience is most active. And finally, you can also spy secretly on other people in your niche and your audience as well on Instagram using Preview's spy feature. So let's take a look at one of my favorite clients. So here we get an overview of whoever you're taking a look at online. And this will look exactly the same as your Insights feature on Preview. You'll get to see the amount of photos this user has posted in the past week, their average likes, comments, and other engagement, as well as their top hashtags and best times for posting and user interaction. You can also, in the top left corner here, just bookmark that spy search for future reference, so you can easily go back and check on people that you not only engage with, but compete with online regularly. Do you have a favorite Instagram tool? I'd love if you shared it with me in the comments. And if you're interested in editing and scheduling your Instagram feed just like I do, click the link below this video to download the Preview app now. And if you need a little more help growing your Instagram account and strategies that will help you fall in love with gramming all over again, click the link below to sign up for my free training, Brand Building Basics. If you like this video, hit the like button below and share it with your friends. I will see you in the next video.